session, we had a discussion about, have you remembered, right? We had a discussion about data types. What are various data types present inside? What are various data types present inside Java? Okay, can you spell out what data types are there inside Java, sir? Anyone, can you please tell? Anyone can you spell out, sir? Byte type. Are you getting right? Byte type. Sir, what are various data types which are available? Okay, byte type, short, next and after that byte short, int long, next and after that float double, any other things, right? Float double, char, and then boolean, right? Okay, these are various data types whatever there in Java, sir. You know, sir, these are various data types. Next, what is the size, what is the range, what are the default values, like I covered already, right? Okay, make sure, sir, you people should aware clearly, right? Okay, sir, just what is the next one? What is the next cinema we require to talk about? What is the next cinema we require to talk about is, sir, if you observe the material, sir, if you observe the material, just have a look once in the material. You can see the table, sir. Just observe that. Okay, data types, just this summary compulsory you people should have clearly, right? Okay, have a look once, sir. 1 minute please. Okay, sir, here that's all summary of Java primitive data types, right? Sir, byte, what is the size? 1 byte. What is the range, sir? -2 power 7 to 2 power 7 minus 1, -128 to 127. Next, for every primitive data type, corresponding wrapper class is also available. What is the corresponding wrapper class? Byte type, default value is 0, sir. Next, short type, sir, what is the range? -32,768 to 32,767, and the corresponding wrapper class is the short. Next, 0. Next, int type, long type, float, double, boolean, char. Sir, up to this, not required to keep any explanation, sir. Sir, byte char time, range is 0 to 65,535. That's all. The corresponding wrapper class is nothing but character class. Can you please tell what is the default value for boolean? Ayo, anyone, can you please tell what is the default value for boolean? Yes, man. Default value for boolean, false, but not true. Remember that. What is the default value for char? Blank space. Are you getting that? 0 blank space. Don't tell null. Janacharya. Don't tell null. Okay, sir, char default value is 0. 0 means what? Represent a blank space. For every character, Unicode value is there. That Unicode value is nothing but these numbers, right? 0 to 65,535. In the old languages, we can use ASCII code of small a or capital A. What is the ASCII code of capital A, sir? Yes? What is the ASCII code of capital A? 65. Small a, what is the ASCII code, sir? 97. Are you getting? Small a, 97. Sir, capital A, 65. Sir, this is so ASCII code. The range should be 0 to 65,535 only. Remember that. Okay, that's all. Up to these data types already we covered, sir. Okay, now what is the next cinema we have to talk, sir? Especially by keeping concentration in our exam sake, just observe that, sir. Literals concept, it's a very important concept, sir. Literals. Regarding what is the concept name, sir? Literals. Do you know, sir? Literal means constant value. If I can take int x is equal to 10, sir. Int x is equal to 10. What is this int? Int itself is nothing but data type. What is the x? X itself is the name of the variable or identifier. Can you spell out what is this 10? What is this 10? 10 is constant value which can assign to the variable. This constant value is nothing but, can I spell out, sir? This constant value is nothing but what? Literal. Remember that. Literal means constant values what we are assigning to the variable. 10 we are assigning somewhere, 10.5 we are going to assign. Next, here, do you know, Durga we are trying to assign to the string variable. Durga is string value, string literal. Okay, next, and after that a we are assigning. Next, true or false we are assigning, like the constant values what we are assigning to the variable. These constant values are by default considered as what? Literals. Are you able to understand, right? But for the sake of exam, literals concept is very important, sir. Make sure you people should aware. Clear for all of it, sir? What is a literal? Literal is nothing but, respond, man. Literal is nothing but a constant value which can be assigned to the variable. A constant value which can be assigned to the variable is called what? Literal. Clear for all of it, right? Okay, that's all. Next, what is the next thing we have to talk? Integral data types. Are you getting? Integral data types. Which data types are called integral data types? Can you please respond? Ayo, which data types are called integral data types? Can you spell out, sir? Byte, yes, byte. Next and after that, short. Yeah, sorry. Byte and after that, short. Next, byte, short, int, long. These four are by default considered as integral data types. Remember these ones, sir. For integral data types, in how many ways we can provide constant value? In how many ways we can specify literal value? There are three ways are possible. Remember this one, sir. How many ways are possible? Three ways, right? Sir, int, what is the first way? Is decimal form. Decimal is nothing but what? Base 10, sir. We are always using base 10 convention only. That is our default style, right? Decimal base 10. Sir, in base 10, what are the allowed digits, right? 0 to 9. Happily, you are allowed to use 0 to 9, any digit, right? If you want example, int x is equal to 10, that's all. Or int x is equal to 20 or 12, like, sir, anything, any number. Usually, what approach we are using? Decimal notation only, base 10 notation. Allowed digits are what? 0 to 9. This is the first way to specify literals for data types. I mean integral data types, right? Second one, sir, even we can specify in the octal form also. Are you getting that? Even we can specify in octal form also. Can you spell out what is the octal form, sir? Base 8. Are you getting? Can you spell out base 8 means what are the allowed digits? Hey, please respond. What are the allowed digits? Shubham, what are the allowed digits? Can I spell out, sir? 0 to 7, not 0 to 8, Shubham. Okay, sir, 0 to 7, 0 to 7 only, right? Sir, now, how I can consider? This is the octal value. Are you getting that? Int x is equal to 10. By default, it is always going to be considered that. Okay, it is by default a decimal, sir. Okay, how I can specify? Hey, compiler, can you please consider this one as octal? Can you please consider this one as octal? How I can specify that? If the number prefixed with, are you getting that? Prefixed with 0. Are you getting 0? If the number prefixed with 0, it is not O, sir. It is not O, it is the 0. Now it is treated as octal. Remember that, sir. So normal 10, 0, 1, 0, both are different, sir. Okay, make sure you people should aware. Are you getting? So we can specify literal value even in the octal. Sir, what are the possibilities? Allowed digits are 0 to 7, but literal value should compulsory starts with literal value should compulsory starts with 0, sir. What is the third one, sir? Can you spell out? What is the third way, sir? Hexadecimal. Hexadecimal means what? Base 16. Are you getting hexadecimal? Hexadecimal means base 16. Can you tell what are the allowed digits, sir? Please respond. What are the allowed digits for hexadecimal? Don't tell 0 to 15. 0 to 15, don't tell. 0 to 9, comma. 0 to 9, comma, A to F. Can you please tell this A to F is the lowercase or uppercase? This A to F is the lowercase or uppercase? Remember that word? Sir, compulsory. You can use either lowercase or uppercase or both. Lowercase or uppercase or both. Because Java is the case sensitive programming language. Case is very important, sir. Case is very important. Can you please tell either lowercase or uppercase or both? Okay, make sure. Good. Make sure, sir. We can use either lowercase or uppercase, no problem. This is very few areas where Java is not case sensitive. By default, Java is the case sensitive, sir. But very few areas where Java is not case sensitive is this particular area. Okay, this is one of very few areas, right? Next, int x is equal to, sir, 10 I'm taking. By default, 10 is decimal value or octal value? 10. By default, 10 is always going to consider as decimal, right? So I want to convey, hey, compiler, can you please consider this one as hexadecimal? Now how you can specify prefixed with 0x. Regarding prefixed with 0x. Sir, this x may be small also, no problem at all. Need not be capital X, right? Need not be capital X. This x can be small x also, no issue at all. Are you getting right? So for integral data type, byte, short, int, long, in how many ways we can specify literal value is 3 ways, right? What is the first one? Decimal. Allowed digits are 0 to 9. Sir, here allowed digits are default notation what we are using. Second option is octal. Octal, sir. Octal, compulsory the number should prefix with 0 and allowed digits are 0 to 7 only. Next, the third one, hexadecimal, 0 to 9, comma A to F, 0 to 9, comma A to F, int x is equal to 0x10 or int x is equal to compulsory should prefix with 0 followed by small x or capital X. These are the only possible ways to specify literal value for the integral data types. Everyone can able to understand? Yes, everyone can able to understand, right? Okay, that's all, sir. But by default, out of 100, 99.99% of the times we are always going to use a decimal only. Don't worry, sir. Just for the subject sake, for covering purpose, I'm talking about other decimals, other convention. But usually, most of the times we are always going to use what? Only decimal convention. Don't worry about that. Okay, sir. Now, have you observed, right? I'm taking something like int x is equal to 0,777. Is it valid or not? Yes, man. 0,777 I'm taking. Valid or not? Hurry, is it valid or not? Valid. Int x is equal to 0,786 I'm taking. Is it valid or not? Hurry, 0,786. Is it valid or not? Yes, make sure, sir. Compiler will give left and right. What is the reason? Durga, you are taking 0. 0 means what? 0 means what? Octal. 0 means what? Octal. Octal. In the octal number, digit 8 is not allowed. Sir, only allowed digits are 0 to 7 only. Sir, digit 8 is not allowed. That's why the problem is going to come. Immediately compatible error we are going to get, sir. Make sure. 1 minute, please. Have a look. Anyway, you people already aware, sir. I'm not talking much about this one. Int x is equal to 0,777. Can you spell out? Is it valid or not? Int x is equal to 0,777, sir. Perfectly valid. D colon Durga classes. I'm saving this code. Let me go to the command prompt. Okay, D colon Durga classes. Okay, like have you observed, right? Java C test.java. Perfectly valid. No problem at all. Okay, itself is the valid, sir. Happily the code compiles fine and runs fine. No issue at all. Clear, right? Okay, sir, that's all. Sorry. Okay, now observe that int x is equal to 0,786 I'm taking, sir. Compiler will give left and right. Observe that. Observe a problem, sir. Integer number too large. Like compatible error by default we are going to get. Clear? Not required to keep any explanation about this terminology, right? So same way, if I can take int x is equal to 0x face. Is it valid or not? Yes. Immediately respond. Don't take much time. Int x is equal to 0x space. Is it valid or invalid? Perfectly valid. Because, sir, 0x means what? Hexadecimal. In the hexadecimal, FACE, A to F is allowed. No problem at all. Sir, int x is equal to 0x beef. I'm taking, sir. Is it valid or not? Beef. Array. Valid or not? 0x beef. Perfectly valid, sir. Sir, int x is equal to 0x beer I'm taking. Our favorite drink, sir. Our favorite cool drink I'm taking, sir. Int x is equal to 0x beer. Can you tell, is it valid or invalid? Is it valid or invalid? Invalid. What is the reason for that? R is not allowed, even though it is our favorite cool drink. Anyway, so this one is invalid. Compiler will give left and right if you are going to take like this. What is the reason for that? Is R is not allowed. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, that's all. So this one, these things you people should aware, sir. So integral data types. Okay, make sure, sir. For integral data type, how many ways are there to specify literal value? 3 ways. One is the decimal, second one is the octal, third one is the hexadecimal. And in what way what possibilities are there to cover the bit? Now I have another small point I require to talk. Just have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking int x is equal to 10. Int x is equal to 10. Just int y is equal to 0, 1, 0. Int z is equal to 0x10, like this I'm taking. Sir, can you please tell just system.out.println x plus y, x plus y plus z I'm taking, sir. X, Y, Z, like this. Sir, can I take like this is syntax? Ayo, X comma Y comma Z. Is it possible to take like this? Println of X, Y, Z to print X comma Y comma Z. Is it allowed or not allowed? Array, respond, man. If the syntax is allowed or not allowed? If you have such a type of syntax, it's beautiful, right? Yes, if you have such a type of syntax, it's beautiful, right? Yes, happily, any number of variables you can print X comma Y comma Z like this. Sir, this type of facility is available in the Python, but not in Java. Remember that, okay? In Java, it can take only one argument only. Oh, one argument only, X, Y, Z. Sir, now, what is the output I will get now? Can you spell out? Anyone, please guide? If I run this code, what is the output I am going to get? Oh, that's what, based on your answers, I can able to guess why I am telling this one. Okay, can you spell out what the output we are going to get, sir? Ayo, only 2 members responded, man. What happened to the remaining? Why you are thinking that much? Yes, what is the output by default? Don't compile and don't run parallelly. Don't do that. Just think and then tell the answer. I will execute. Don't worry about that. Don't execute on your system. Concentration is always, you should listen the things. That's all. You should listen the things. Good. But don't execute. If you are going to execute and if you are telling the answer, you never going to get the subject, I'm sure. Okay, don't execute parallelly, just listen. That's all. Execution part better to leave me. Think about my question. That's all. Sir, what is the output by default we are going to get, sir? Make sure, sir, this is decimal, this one is octal, this one is hexadecimal. For the programmer, we have the facility, we can specify the value in any way. We can specify the value in any style, decimal, octal, hexadecimal. But whenever you are printing the value, JVM is always going to provide the values only in decimal form. Remember that. Are you able to understand, right? The JVM is always going to provide the value only in decimal form. That's why, sir, it is the decimal value only. That's why first X value is the 10. Excellent. But second one is 10. It is octal value. Octal 10. Can you please convert octal 10? Can you please convert into? Can you please convert into decimal 10? Are you getting? Sir, this is octal 10. How to convert octal 10 into decimal value? Into decimal value, sir. At our childhood, somewhere we covered, right? Yes, ma'am. How to convert octal to decimal? Anyone, can you please tell? 0 into 8 power 0 plus 1 into 8 power 1. Are you getting? 0 into 8 power 0 plus 1 into 8 power 1. I hope you people can aware. Sir, 0 into 8 power 0, 0 plus 1 into 8 power 1 is nothing but 8. So the value, its decimal equivalent decimal value is 8. So JVM is always going to print which value by default we are going to get for the second one here. Convert this octal into hexadecimal. Convert this octal into decimal. Then 8 is the answer. Everyone can wait, sir. Next, can you please convert this hexadecimal 10 into decimal? Hexadecimal 10 into decimal. Anyone, can you please tell? Hexadecimal 10 into decimal. Very simple. Instead of 8, 0 into 16 power 0 plus 1 into 16 power 1. What about its value, sir? 16. Clear for all of it? 0 into 16 power 0 plus 1 into 16 power 1. Okay. What is the output by default? We are going to get 16, right? Sir, this point also you should aware. JVM is always going to provide the values only in the decimal form, even though you specified octal, decimal, hexadecimal, right? But JVM is always going to print only in the decimal form. Okay, let me execute this code, sir. Observe that. Compile is fine. What is the output by default we are going to get, sir? 10, 8, 16. Any explanation is required? Ayo, are you in a position to understand, right? Okay, that's all. This is very, very important point for you people, right? Make sure. Okay, so next, so in how many ways we can specify value for the integral data types? In how many ways are there for integral data type? 3 ways: decimal, octal, hexadecimal. Make sure you people should aware, sir. Next, I'm taking 10, sir. 10. Okay, can you tell, is it integral literal or not? Yes, it is the integral literal only. Sir, now I'm taking 0, 777. Integral lateral or not? Yes. Sir, 0 x face. I'm taking. Is it integral lateral or not? Make sure, sir, very important point I'm ready to talk. Sir, maybe decimal or octal or hexadecimal. All these things are integral laterals or not. Anyone, can you please tell? All these things are integral laterals or not? Yes, man. Okay. All are integral laterals only. Make sure, sir. By default, these integral laterals is what types are? Intertype. Remember this one, sir. By default, these integral laterals are what types are? Intertype. Remember that. Okay. Every integral lateral, whether you specified either octal or hexadecimal or decimal, by default intertype. Sir, I want to specify. Oi, can you please consider this one as the long type? Can you please consider this one as the long type? I want to specify that. If you want to consider as a long type, compulsory the number should ends with the small l or capital L. Are you getting right? If the number ends with suffixed with the small l or capital L, then it is treated as long type. Remember that one, sir. I hope you people can able to understand, right? Sir, which one is the long? Sir, if any number ends with L is there, by default it is treated as what? Long type. For the certification exam, this area more concentration must be required, sir. Up to this, whatever I covered is nothing. But now onwards, very important, next half an hour, please keep more concentration, right? So 10L, it is the long type. Clear? Any explanation is required up to this? Please respond. By default, every integral lateral is what type? By default, every integral lateral what type? Intertype. But if you want to specify explicitly as a long type, what I have to do? Compulsory that number should answer with either small l or capital L. Any L, either small or capital L is allowed. 1 minute, have a look once, sir. Sir, I'm taking, have a look. Int x is equal to 10, I'm taking. Do you know this 10 is integral lateral? By default, what type? Array, by default, what type? Yes, it is integral lateral. By default, what type? Intertype. Intertype value, intertype variable, no problem at all. Acceptable. Have you observed? If I compile, do you know? If I compile, what will happen is happily the code is going to compile. No problem at all. Sir, now I'm taking int x is equal to or otherwise 1 minute. Take a bit very special case, sir. I'm taking a bit very special case. Sir, I'm taking int x is equal to 10. Int value, int variable, no problem at all. Next, long L is equal to 10, I'm taking. Can you please respond? Is it valid or not? Very important. Is it valid or invalid? Long L is equal to 10. Valid or not? Yes. Valid or not? Respond. Each and every person. Whether your answer may be right or wrong, no problem. I never going to, sir, point any person who is telling wrong answer. Don't worry. Just freely you can tell whether it is valid or not. Is it valid or invalid? Anyone? Yes? Perfectly valid. Because the reason is 10 by default what type? Observe, this type of analysis must be required. 10 by default what type? What type? Int type. Int means how many bytes? Int means how many bytes? Only 4 bytes. But 4 bytes value I'm assigning to long type variable. Long means how many bytes? 8 bytes. Are you getting right? How many bytes, sir? 8 bytes. So in 8 bytes place, sir, 4 bytes value possible or not? Array, in the place of 8 bytes, 4 byte value possible or not? Yes, man. Sir, there is a box is there which can able to hold 8 items. But can I place 4 items or not? Yes, what is the problem, man? No problem. That's why smaller value, bigger place, always acceptable. Remember that, sir. Small value in the bigger place is always going to be acceptable. No problem at all. Are you getting? Is it valid or not? Yes, perfectly valid. Okay. If you want, observe, because some people are feeling, sir, this is invalid. Like some people are telling, sir, long L is equal to 10. I'm taking. 10 I'm taking. Sir, observe that. Let me compile. Perfectly valid. No problem at all, sir. Sir, now please guide. I'm taking. Sir, long L is equal to 10L. Valid or not? Immediately respond. Don't take much time. Long L is equal to 10L. 10L. Valid or not? Valid. What is the problem, man? 10L means what type? 10L means what type? Long type. Long type value, long type variable. What is the problem? So no problem at all. Same time. That's why here observe the 10L I'm taking. 10L I'm taking, sir. Observe, happily the code is going to be compiled. No problem at all. Okay. Next, sir, I'm taking int x is equal to 10L. Is it valid or not? Immediately you have to respond invalid. Why, man? Why it is invalid? That analysis must be required. Excellent, Shubham. Yes, can you please tell why this one is invalid? Good. Why this one is invalid? 10L means how many bytes? 10L means how many bytes? 10L long means how many bytes? 8 bytes. But here you are assigning 8-byte value to 4-byte variable, which is the bigger problem, man. 8-byte value to 4-byte variable, which is the bigger, not possible, man. Sufficient space is not there, right? That's why compiler will give left and right. Observe that. Observe that a bit carefully, sir. Incompatible types. Possible lossy conversion from long to int. Are you getting that? Possible lossy conversion from long to int. This is the problem we are going to get. Okay, that's all. Not required to give much explanation about this one, sir. By default, every integral literal is what types are int type. If you want to specify explicitly as a long type, then that number should be suffixed with long. Clear, right? Okay. So now I'm ready to take, sir, among these 4 things, can you please tell which are valid or which are invalid, sir? Among these 4, first one, second, third, fourth, which are valid, which are invalid? First one, valid int to int. Second one, valid int to long. 4 bytes, 8 byte, no problem at all. So third one, long, no problem. Fourth one, problem. Fourth one is the problem. Why the problem is coming, sir? Fourth one, 8 bytes to 4 bytes invalid. That such type of analysis must be required for you people for the exam sake. Is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, that's all. Make sure this analysis must be required. Next, one more point, sir. Sir, I have take a bit special care. I have some number is there, sir. Some 786. Don't worry about that. Some number or otherwise, sir. I'm taking some 100 number is there, sir. 100. Can you please tell? Is it by default? I mean, is it integral literal or not? Integral literal or not? Yes, because it's not talking about any decimal point, not talking about single quote or double quote. By default, it's always integral literal. Now my question is, this integral literal is what type? Ayo, this integral literal is what type? By default, what type? Int type. Now I want to specify explicitly, this is the byte type. Are you getting? I want to specify explicitly, this one is the byte type. Can you please tell how you can do that? I want to specify explicitly at the byte type. Can you please tell how you can able to do that? Yes, man. Very simple. Sir, byte b is equal to 100 followed by small b or capital B. Correct or not? Array, why you are silent, man? Byte b is equal to 100b. Is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Make sure, sir. Make sure this one. There are some people who are feeling yes 100b. Okay, sir. Similarly, I want to tell that array, this is the short value, man. This is the short value. It is the short value. Short s is equal to 100 yes. 100 yes. Can you please tell is it valid or invalid? Make sure, sir. Make sure you people should be aware, sir. By default, every integral literal is int type, sir. I want to specify explicitly at the byte type and short type. Sir, there is no way to specify explicitly as byte and short types. Remember that, sir. There is no way to specify explicitly as the byte and short types. Clear, right? Okay. Then how you can assign to the byte variable? How you can assign to the short variable? Very simple, sir. Whenever we are assigning integral literal to the byte variable, are you getting right? Whenever we are assigning integral literal to the byte variable, if the value within the range of byte, automatically compiler is going to treat the byte value only. Okay, remember, let me repeat once again. Whenever we are assigning integral literal to the byte variable under the value within the range of byte, then compiler automatically treats this as byte type. Remember that. I hope everyone can able to understand. Are you getting right? Sir, now you may ask, sir, forget about short. Short, same rule. Sir, byte range, can you please tell what is the byte range? I forgot, sir. I forgot. I have very short memory, sir. Okay, because just like Ghazni. Ghazni cinema, I hope you may aware, right? Ghazni, Amir Khan, Surya, like Ghazni movie. I'm very short memory. I can't remember very easily, sir. Can you please tell what is the range of byte? Minus 120, 128 to 127. This is the range. So now I'm assigning integral literal to the byte and the value within the range of byte. Is it allowed or not? Is it allowed or not? Allowed, no problem at all, sir. Valid, man. If you want, you can print, you can take byte B is equal to 100, man. 100. Now system.out.println of B also. System.out.println of B also, sir. If I can take like this, just observe that happily 100 is the value we are going to get. Sir, I'm taking 127. I'm taking 127. Valid or not? Valid or not? Valid, because 127 is the valid byte value only. What is the problem, man? 127. Yes, we are going to get. Sir, I want to take 128. 128. Is it valid or invalid? Compiler will give left and right. Hey, it is by default int type. It is not byte value. It is not there in the range of byte. How you can assign? Okay, like compare error by default we will get. Are you getting that? Incompatible possible from int to byte. Possible logic conversion from int to byte. Like we are going to get the error. Clear, right? So there is no way to specify byte and short literals explicitly. Whenever we are assigning integral literal to the byte variable and the value within the range of byte, automatically compiler is going to treat the byte value. But make sure that the integral literal should be in the range of byte. Similarly, short also, sir. Can you please guide? What is the short range? Minus? Short. I forgot. Minus? No. Hey, why you are silent, man? Minus? 32,768 to 32,767. Correct, right? 32,767. Like this, right? Sir, this is the range. Right? Now I'm taking short s is equal to 100. Valid or not? Respond. Valid or not? Valid. Because integral literal within the range of short only. What is the problem, sir? Short s is equal to 32,000. Short s is equal to 32,767. I'm taking, sir. 32,767. Valid or not? Yes, why not? Perfectly valid, sir. Okay. Short s is equal to 32,768. Are you getting 32,768? Valid or not? Valid or not? Make sure this one is nothing but invalid because not in the range, right? Okay, that's all. This knowledge must be required for you people, right? Are you getting? Sir, let me repeat once again the points. By default, every integral literal is of int type. We can specify explicitly as long type by suffixer with a small l or capital L. Okay. Next, there is no explicit way to specify byte and short literals. Whenever we are assigning integral literal to the byte variable and the value within the range of byte, automatically compiler consider that it is the byte type. Remember that. By mistake, if the value not in the range of byte, compiler will give left and right. Similar rule is applicable for short variables also. Sir, any doubt? Respond, man. Any doubt? That's all. This is about first category, integral literals. Are getting very important for the exam sake, these things, right? That's why you people should be aware. Next, the second ones are very dangerous. Okay, take a bit special care. Matter of float literals. Are you getting our floating point literals? Because after integral data types, I covered floating point data types, right? Floating point literals. Okay, floating point literals. Remember this. Sir, when we say that a literal is the floating point literal, usually, sir, Usually, do you know when we say that a literal is said to be floating point literal if the literal contain decimal point? Are you getting? If the literal contain decimal point, then automatically it is treated as floating point literal. Correct or not? Yes. Sir, make sure decimal point is there, sir. Have you observed that point is there? Then by default it is treated as floating point literal. Sir, 100 is there. Can you please tell? Is it integral literal or floating point literal? 100. Integral or floating point literal? Integral. Sir, 100 point. Sir, today dollar price is 65.45 rupees, sir. Can you please tell, is it floating point literal or integral literal? Floating point literal. Are you getting right? Sir, if the point is there, floating point is not there, integral literal, right? Remember that. Remember. Sir, now my question is very, very important. It is the floating point literal, right? Now what I'm taking? Take very special case, sir. Float f is equal to 123.456. That's all. Can you spell out valid or not? Yo. Is it valid or not? Float f is equal to 123.456. It's the floating point literal. I'm trying to assign to the floating point variable only. Yes, valid or not? Ray, no idea. Why you are silent, man? Is it valid or invalid? Okay, make sure, sir. By default, every integral literal is what type? Every integral literal is what type? Int type. Int type. By default, every integral literal is what type? Int type. Similarly, by default, every floating point literal is what type? Double type. Remember that, sir. Double type. Double means how many bytes? Sir, it is by default double type, sir. Double means how many bytes? 8 bytes. Remember that already I covered. Sir, float means how many bytes, sir? Only 4 bytes. Oh, 8 byte value you are trying to assign to the 4 byte float variable. Compiler will give left and right. Remember that, sir. By default, floating point literal is of double type, which is of 8 bytes. That's why floating point literal we can't assign directly to the float variable because float is only 4 bytes, right? In 4 bytes place, how you can specify 8 byte value? That's why comparative method we are going to get. Everyone can able to understand? Yes, man. Are you able to understand my point? Okay. Now let me compile. Compiler will give left and right. Clear? Incompatible time. Possible lossy conversion from double to float. Like clearly it's going to tell that the problem, right? Make sure, sir. So now what I have to take? Sir, I want to tell. Array, by default is what type? Double type. By default is what type? Double type. Hey, compiler, can you please consider this one as a float only? Compiler, can you please consider this one as a float only? How you can specify if this number suffixed with small f or capital F? Are you getting something like small l or capital L? If a number suffixed with small l or capital L, then it is always small f or capital F. It is always treated as float value. Can you tell, is it valid or invalid? Ayyo, I'm trying to print the value also. Can you spell out, is it valid or invalid? Respond each and every person. If 50 members are there in the session, 50 members should respond. Can you spell out SOP of F? Is it valid or invalid? Perfectly valid. No problem at all. Are you getting valid, sir? I never going to get any problem. Happily the code is going to compile and run. Are you getting? By default, floating point literal is what type, sir? Float double type. How you can specify explicitly as float types are suffixed with small f or capital F. Clear? Yes, man. Are you able to understand up to this? Okay. Now, listen a bit carefully. Sir, can you please guide, sir? Float f is equal to 123.456. Okay. Sir, next and after that, double d is equal to 123.456. Okay. Double d is equal to 123.456. Next, float f is equal to 123.456 f. I'm taking. Next, double d is equal to 123.456 f. I'm taking. Next and after that, double d is equal to 123.456 capital D. Sir, how many things are valid? Which are valid? Which are invalid? Think a bit very carefully and then tell answer. Yes, man. First one, I'm talking about first one. First one, valid or not? V or I, just to spell out. You are not required to type complete. V or I. V means valid, I means invalid. Can you please tell? First one. First one, invalid. Just now we covered, sir. Second one, double D is equal to 123.456V. Perfectly valid. Don't worry about that. Valid because double value, double. But here, double value of you can assign to the float. Third one, valid. Just now I covered. Fourth one. Hey, think, man. Think a bit carefully. Fourth one, valid or invalid? Imran Pasha, take a bit special care. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Invalid or valid? Okay, make sure, sir. Fourth one is perfectly valid because this is what type? This is what type? Float type. This is what type? Float type. Float to double. Double means 8 bytes. Float means 4 bytes. In 8 bytes place, 4 byte value you are placing. That's why no problem at all. Sir, 4 to 8. No, acceptable, right? Valid. Are you getting, Imran? Are you able to understand, right? Okay, 4 bytes, but a double is 8 bytes. In 8 bytes place, you are placing 4 byte value. No problem at all, valid. Can you tell, is the last one valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Yeah. Shubham, one person. Respond each and every person. Good. Valid or invalid? Okay. Make sure, sir. By default, by default, floating point literal is of what type, sir? Double type. If you want explicitly at the double type, no problem, sir. You can use capital D or small d, no problem, acceptable. For double, this type of convention is valid, sir. Valid, no problem at all. That's why, sir, even double value, double variable, acceptable. Remember that, okay? The people who are having any doubts, happily you can execute perfectly. This line is the valid. But anyway, by default double type, what's the need of using D explicitly? Not required. That's why most of the times we never going to use, but still this one is nothing but acceptable. Clear, right? After this, sir, what about floating point literal? Sir, by default what type? Double type. If you want to specify explicitly at the float type, then automatically compulsory we have to specify explicitly, sir, with a small f or capital. Yeah, that's all, sir. Next, one more small thing I have to tell. Take a very dangerous point. Take a bit very special care, sir. Please. Okay. Sir, integral literals are there. Just now we covered. Integral literals. Sir, for integral literals, in how many ways we can specify, sir? Integral literals. In how many ways? 3 ways. What's the first one? Decimal. Next one after that, octal, decimal, octal, and hexadecimal. Are you getting decimal, octal, and hexadecimal, right? Sir, floating point literals. Okay, remember this one. Floating point literal. Okay, floating point literal. I want to use the same. Okay, sir, float, or otherwise let me take double, sir. Okay, double D is equal to, sir, 123.456. First way. Okay, second way, 0.123.456. Third way, 0x123.456. Among these, which are valid, which are invalid? Silent. Oi, please. Among these, which are valid, which are invalid? First one, valid, because we covered already. Now I'm talking about second and third. Second and third are invalid. Only third one is invalid. Or all are valid? Array, respond. Good, Kalyan. Excellent. Simple answer, all are valid. Remember, good. Sir, here take a bit very special case, sir. Integral literals, decimal, octal, hexadecimal. There are 3 ways. But floating point literals, are you getting that? Floating point literals, only this one. Are you getting? Only this one. octal, hexadecimal. Such type of styles are not allowed for floating point literals. Remember that, sir. Okay, only decimal, octal, hexadecimal. Such type of styles are not allowed for floating point literals. Everyone can able to understand? Are you able to understand? That's why, sir, second one, valid or invalid? Hey, respond, man. Second one, valid or invalid? Good. Valid or invalid? Good, respond. I'm waiting for each and every person to respond. Second one, valid or invalid? Yes, 100% pakka, it is invalid. Because octal such type of style is not allowed, right? 100% pakka, it is valid. Okay, remember, most of the people are going to feel it is valid, because the reason is, even you are taking 0, no problem, it is the decimal only, it is the decimal value only. Sir, let me consider, have a look once, double D, let me print D. Yes, even it is considered 0, no problem, it is not octal, still it is considered the decimal only, man, decimal only. So no problem at all. Have you observed, right? Happily 1 to 3.456 it's going to print. Clear, right? So second one, valid, it is not treated as octal, it is treated as a decimal only. So third one, respond. Third one, valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid. Compiler will be left and right. Hey, you are taking 0x, man. What is the meaning of 0x? I didn't understand. Malformed floating point literal, like a 0x, immediately compile time error, we are going to get, sir. Malformed floating point literal. Sir, floating point literal not formatted properly, man. Malformed means not properly formatted. That's why so clear, right? Anyone? Sir, everyone can able to understand? Okay, so floating point literals, we have to specify only, answer only decimal form, octal and hexadecimal forms are not allowed. Even you are taking 0, it is treated as still decimal only. You are right, okay? That's all. But for floating point, there is one small another way is there, sir. That way is called exponential form or scientific notation, right? Sir, here observe that double D is equal to 1.2 E3. Are you getting? This E kind of thing is called exponential form, sir. What is the meaning of 1.2 E3? Anyone, can you please tell? 1.2 into 10 power 3. 1.2 into 10 power 3 into 10 power 3. 10 cubes, sir. What about its value, sir? 1.2. 1.2 into 1000. 10 power 3 means 1000. What about its value, sir? 1200.0. Regarding its value is 1200.0. Sir, perfectly it is valid. Remember that. Okay, double D is equal to 1.2 E3 SOP of D. Observe that. Valid. Sir, what is the output? 1200.0. Clear for all of it, okay? But this type of facility is applicable only for floating point literal. If you want to consider this one as a float type, sir, observe that float F I'm taking. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Think a bit, very speedily you have to respond. Valid or invalid? Array, only 2 persons are responding. Deepti Bharadwaj, take a bit special care. Can you please tell, is it valid or invalid? Yeah, good, Imran. Don't know, sir. Directly hands up. Is it valid or invalid? Okay, sir. One thing. Just if the people who are you don't know, sir, we don't know. Don't respond. Don't know, sir. Highly recommended. If you don't know, then your sixth sense is going to tell some answer. Imran, are you getting right? Your sixth sense is going to tell some answer. Maybe yes or no, maybe valid or invalid. Your sixth sense. So what your sixth sense is going to tell? Can you please? Is it valid or invalid, Imran? Valid. Good. So each and every person, you have to respond valid or invalid. Okay, don't be silent. If you are going to be silent, you never going to get subject, I'm sure, man. Respond, then you will remember very what we call subject, very happily. You can remember long time. Okay, you will get the class very happily, sir. So make sure respond. Okay, don't write anywhere I don't know, so that's why I'm silent. Don't keep if 50 members are there, 50 members I have to see on the chat window. Make sure, sir. Okay, well, can you please respond? Is it valid or invalid? Yes, most of the people are responding now. Valid. Some people are responding valid, some people are responding invalid. But highly recommended, don't compile and don't execute this code parallelly. If it is the case, you never going to get the subject, I'm sure. Okay, make sure it is a floating point literal. Floating point literal by default double type. By default double type. Even exponential form also double only. Sir, how you can assign double type to float variable? Compiler will give left and right. Are you getting that? Compile method by default we are going to get possible lossy precision conversion from double to float. So how I can make this one as a valid? I have to keep ends with small f or capital F. If I can take small f or capital F, happily it is going to be compiled, it is going to run. Clear for all operand? Sir, floating point literals we can also specify even in the exponential form also. Remember that we can specify even in exponential form also, no problem at all. Clear? Okay, that's all. So this is, so for integral literal there are integral literals, there are almost 3 ways are there, but for floating point literals only decimal form. Next there is one special form is there, exponential form also. That's all, sir. Okay, just these are the things what you people should aware. The remaining part I will discuss in the next session. By tomorrow I will give the finishing touch for these literals, and even some questions, possible questions also I will explain. So some more time I will spend, more time, 1.5 hours or some way more time I will spend, so that you people can get sir, we can complete as early as possible. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Can I stop the session tomorrow also? So don't feel these are not demo classes, these are the continuation classes only. Okay, these are the continuation classes only. Next, what is the cost of this course? All these questions if you are having, please contact our admin team, sir. Okay, next, and after that I can yes, please contact. Even if anyone having some financial constraints, like, please ask them, they will definitely consider. Okay, don't worry about that. Imran, any other person, if you are happy with that, sir, like, you can do that. Pooja, you are asking some question. Can you please repeat once again that question? Can you please copy paste in my chat window? It's already come. Please, can you please copy paste from your chat window? Because here all the students chatting is coming, right? That's why I'm can you please type, not type, just copy paste. Or Pooja, yes, here I can able to see. 1 minute, sir. Yes, so this is the doubt. Can you please observe that, sir? Can't we say floating point decimal and octal are yellow? Because we are always using 0 for octal. So can't we say for floating point decimal and octal are yellow? No. Because even you are taking 0, it is treated as decimal only, but not octal. Have you observed, right? Sir, here int x is equal to 010 system.out.println of x. What is the answer we are getting? Yes, can you please respond? What is the answer we are getting? Good. What is the answer we are getting? Pooja, please respond. 8 is the answer. Correct, right? Because it is octal number converted into decimal. That's why equivalent decimal value is the 8. Good. Now double D is equal to, sir, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Next SOP of D I'm taking. If really it is octal, this octal value should be converted into decimal. Now different value I have to get. Correct or not? If really it is octal, then it will be converted into decimal. A different value I have to get. But my answer is always 123.456 only, because JVM is never going to consider this one as octal. even though we are taking 0, still it is treated as decimal only. Are you able to understand, Pooja? Yes, even you are taking 0, still it is the decimal or octal? Still it is? Even we are taking 0, still it is decimal or octal? Decimal only. Remember that, okay? So that's what you people should aware, okay? Next, tomorrow, there are multiple loopholes are there, sir. We will give left and right. Don't worry about that, okay? There are some another doubts, sir. Is it impact to compile? Yeah. Yes, some people are asking. Can you please, sir? Is it impact to compile when JDK and JRK versions are different? If JDK 7, JRE 6 version, so is it valid when it can take? Sir, what it can take? Very simple. In your system, what you install based on your path, it is going to be considered. Are you getting? Kuntal Danek. Just observe that based on your path, it is going to be considered. Remember that first point, sir, what path you set? What path you set? Based on that, it is going to be considered. Point number 1. Second point is legend. In your system, sir, Java compiler and JVM. This comparison must be very important. Sir, Java compiler is higher version. You compile with higher version compiler, but executing with lower version JVM, we will get the problem. Unsupported version error. Okay, but lower version compiler, higher version JVM acceptable. Remember that. Are you getting right? Kuntal Danek. I hope your doubt is related to this one, it seems. Danek, Kuntal Danek, can you please? Are you getting right? So, based on the path, it is going to be considered. Next, Java C and JVM. What is the problem is, sir, Java C and JVM, Java compiler and JVM recommended to have same version. Sir, no. I want different versions. No problem. Fundamental rule is higher version JVM support lower version compiled .class files. JVM should be high, compiler should be low or same. Sir, by mistake compiler version is high, JVM version is low, it won't execute. We are going to get unsupported version, exception or error. Clear, Kuntal Danek? Are you able to understand? Yeah. Okay, well, sir, you mean to say compiler ignore 0, same why compiler don't ignore 0x in this case? Yes. Okay, good. There is another doubt, sir. Yeah, the Vinit Kumar is asking this doubt. Please, just if you are spending some time like this, definitely the remaining people also can get some valuable things. Sir, here his doubt is, just observe that. Okay, sir, you mean to say compiler ignores 0? You mean to say compiler ignores 0? Yes. But same way, compiler don't ignore 0x in this case. Like, sir, take a bit very special care. Double D is equal to, sir, 0123.456. Is it a valid number or not? Yes, ma'am. Is it a valid number or not? Yes, it's a valid number. Valid number. That's why, sir, in the decimal, it is valid, no problem at all. Valid number. But if I can take 0x, is it a valid number? Can you please tell? Is it a valid number? Yes, Vinit. Are you in a position to understand, right? It is not valid number. That's why compiler is raising the problem, man. Suppose if I can take 0000, is it a valid or not? Is it a valid number or not? 00000, valid number or not? Yes. My compiler is going to consider, happily it is going to print 123.456. But here the problem is 0x123456 is not a valid number, man. That's why the problem is going to come. Clear, right? Okay, that's all. Next, sir, Janacharya, your doubt will be clarified in tomorrow's session after completing some more things. Don't worry about that. Okay, that's all, sir. Now, so remaining things we will cover tomorrow. Sir, if you are having any doubts, please, you can reach me, Durga advjava@gmail.com. Okay, these are not demo classes. Don't worry. It's continuation classes only. More time I will spend every day. Okay, some 1 or 2 days, maybe session I will start a bit early. Next, and after that, Saturday, Sundays also sometimes I will take, so that within just 20 days, 1 month span, I will complete the syllabus. Don't worry about that, sir. Okay, that's all. Good night. Enjoy karo. Tomorrow we will meet for the continuation, sir. Okay, right. Thank you.